Now, North and South Korea have held their first high-level military talks in 7 years on Wednesday, but were unable to ease tensions. The discussions took place in the border village of Panmunjom. Al Jazeera's Teresa was granted rare access to film inside the joint security area on the North Korean side of the border a few days before the meeting. Here's her report.
On the road to Panmunjom, along the border between the two Koreas. A 2-hour drive along an empty road from Pyongyang is one of the last vestiges of the Cold War.
We're heading to the border between North and South Korea. It's one of the most heavily fortified border areas in the world. We just passed 3 checkpoints, but we were not allowed to film because of security concerns.
We came here to meet Lieutenant Colonel Nam Tong-ho of the Korean People's Army. He gives his version of why there's been an exchange of fire at the border in the last few days.
It's time to uplift the atmosphere for the reunification of Korea, but South Korea is sending balloons with leaflets insulting our leader. It apparently shows that it's against reunification and it wants to lead to a war.
On Wednesday, North and South Korea met for the first time in nearly 4 years to discuss military issues across the border. At the demilitarized zone, it's made clear we can only film what we're told to. This is Parallel 38, the front line in a 60-year-long conflict.
That side is the US and South Korea, and all of this is North Korea. There are the South Korean dogs who are wearing the helmets on the opposite side.
North Korean soldiers face off with their longtime enemies, South Korea and its ally, the United States.
So this is the closest we're going to be able to get to South Korea. It's right there, right in front. You can see some tourists right on the other side. We were supposed to go inside these blue buildings that are controlled by the United States, but apparently the doors are closed.
Lieutenant Colonel Nam says there's 40,000 troops on the other side and 1,000 nuclear weapons. In fact, the US has 30,000 troops deployed in the southern part of the peninsula, and there haven't been nuclear weapons in the south for 20 years.
The West is always saying North Korea needs to dismantle their nuclear weapons program. What would it take?
We will only give up our nuclear weapons when the countries that threaten us give up their nuclear weapons. Once theirs disappear, so will ours.
While the last few days have seen a new possibility of dialogue, it is the nuclear question that continues to keep North Korea isolated and under international sanctions. Analysts in Seoul agree. It is unlikely the North will dismantle its nuclear program anytime soon.
His priority is get a nuke. That's the only the power he got to negotiate with the international society. The reason why the North Koreans were the shouting loud about war is that I mean that's the only way that Kim Jong-un can rule the society.
The latest military talks are a step forward, but clearly the road to a formal peace here is long.
We'll target those who provide a base or send military assistance to the US, Japan and South Korea to invade our country. We'll target them wherever they are in the world.
Threats and provocations by both sides make it difficult to imagine an end to a war that divided the Koreas 6 decades ago. Teresa, Al Jazeera, Panmunjom, North Korea.